In fact, I think that's my pinned comment right now. I got it on my Twitter is sometimes I block people just so they could get mad.
Yeah, that's actually, I hadn't thought about it. I don't like blocking because they can't see it. I hear what you're saying there.
Yeah. Oh, they gonna see it though. In this day and age, people, man, you know how many people got my shit saved to some auto shit? I already know the game. Like, I already know every tweet is going to be saved, the screenshot. I don't care. I'm just petty. And I think of new ways I could be petty in a subtle way. I will fuck with somebody without actually doing something. I do that shit all day. All day.
Yeah, I'm petty, don't get me wrong. I'm just a little more overt with it. So yes, same kind of thing. It's just that I want to make sure they see it. Because I'm an asshole and I'm okay with it.
Likewise, they gonna see you if you block them, man. I'm telling you, they gonna see it anyway.
Look, I don't understand these guys because like there's one who seriously, I even had him on the show one time because like, all right, fuck it. You want to discuss this shit? Let's do it. And so I had him on the show and this is a guy who's accused me of being a pedophile. He's accused me.
What? That's the fucking go-to for wokies, man. What's going on?
You want to know why I'm a pedophile?
Why? Let me hear.
I like my grandchildren.
Wow.
Yeah. That's his. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, we could trade. You know why? They say I won? Because I did a fucking public interview.
Oh, well, there you go.
And allowed someone to ask me questions. So,
it's amazing the stuff that sets these people off.
It's insane. I think it's just, let's say the most fucking disgusting thing so people could like discredit you and not even want to hear you or some shit like that.
There's several people that I follow that you could probably say all I say is shitty stuff to them, but they're like reporters. And it's just pointing out when they're full of shit. I've never been like, you're a pedo just to say it.
Fam, that people are insane. People are insane. They'll make up any kind of wild shit just to fucking, I really think it's to smear your name or discredit you or just get you out the way so you're not a problem when it comes to criticism.
My DMs are open and that they always have been. But if you talk to me in DMs, unless we're like friendly, it's usually a, yeah, hi, how are you? That kind of thing. If it's women, I am very careful. This motherfucker claimed that he had evidence that I was hitting on some chick. I was like, bring it, motherfucker.
Even if you was, so what?
He gets on the stream and he's like, she decided not to share it with me. Like, who is it? Who is it? Tell me.
You just made that shit up.
I know what I have said to people. I don't delete any of my messages.
He just made that shit up.
Yep. And when called on it, she backed out. Like, well, there's no she because that shit never happened.
If she backed out and she never sent any kind of proof, why even throw that accusation out there?
Because he's a dick who was trying to make me look bad. Like you said, just try to drag you down. Yeah.
Cornballs, man. Straight lames. Right. Sometimes when it comes to those type of people, like I have a channel that I do shit that I don't give a fuck about. Like literally, I'll say in the beginning, don't give a fuck about this, but let me just talk about it. On that channel, I will fry them for fucking however long I feel like. I would just start a stream and just be like, y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but let me put their picture on the screen. Look at this ugly bitch.
Dude, I don't know if they realize, like, you're just making content for me.
Word. I'm just going to just make some fun out of you, roast, maybe even allow callers to call and start roasting. Just make some fucking content. That shit ain't important. None of these losers are actually important. That's a lot of want to be important.
A lot of the idiots that I run into on Twitter, they're like, oh, you retweeted your own tweet. Like, yeah, I did that. So I remember to make fun of you tonight on the show.
See? What's wrong with that? You can't retweet. Who the fuck are they to tell you what to do with your tweets?
If I say something to somebody instead of an actual, quote tweet of them, I will often retweet it because it's something I want to discuss that night. And more often than not, it's making fun of some retard.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Why do you do that? Because you're dumb. That's why. I mean,
word. Because I felt like it.
I'm going to make money off of you. That's why.
Word. Facts. They should be happy for the attention.
Yep. They're not, though. Oh, boy, do they get so mad.
Of course. Because you're supposed to be a punching bag. but to take a bunch of shit. But if you respond or reply, you're wrong or you're bullying them or some bullshit. I just had that happen recently.
let me ask you if you've noticed this. I've noticed that there's only one good way to deal with these people. It's make fun of them and ignore them. Usually in that order.
Yeah.
I see people try to reason with them and it never works out. They just end up with so much more bullshit headed their way.
That's facts. I'm not reasoning with these losers. They don't pretend to fucking reason with you. I've even seen people do some shit where they'll do all this fucked up, disgusting things in order to get you to reason with them so you could fucking boost them and they could social climb or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I've seen one person like, well, it would be much easier if you were just friends with us. I'm like, what? No, I don't operate like that. I real recognize real. If I see something that seems real in this fake ass YouTube sphere or world, I'm probably going to pull up to a chat or a comment or fucking we're going to have an interaction if you're real, right? If you're fake, if you don't want me to interact with you, because that's when I'm coming and I'm coming for the smoke and I'm coming to fry their ass up. I've had people delete their channels after I came to debate them. And they deserve to because they was disgusting. They were nasty. There's one channel in particular, filthy. If I told you, pretty much, long story short, they were allegedly their child was assaulted and they were selling the story of it on Patreon.
What?
Yeah. Selling the fucking story. And apparently the person was still living in the house that did it.
What kind of shitbag buys that? Well, I mean,
the kid coming on there and talking to the fucking fans and shit. A lot of people were buying it.
That's disgusting. A lot of
people. Yeah. So I was like, I'm shutting this shit down. And I'm gonna just roast you to oblivion and you gonna know. And that person couldn't handle me roasting them.